guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, dry cow lot. It cooled down pretty good. Down to 18 degrees last night. I've got Lance, prepping Lance over there feeding dry cows. See how he's doing. He learned by doing, so I'm letting him do that. Hey, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. The boys and I got together. I got an older sister who's about probably 48. Her husband, retired police officer, Lonnie and Lance, you've seen them, and Michaela, they all came over to the farm. Had a good time there till about 3:30. Milking time's at 4. I fed the cows, and then Rochelle and I and the kids, we went over to her parents over in Allington, Michigan. Hope you guys had a good one though. It was fun, but kind of work off that belly. That was a lot of food to eat. We brought all these heifers out of that pasture around the farm. There was 30 of them, so we got this place loaded down here. 30 extra heifers down here, bred heifers. Hopefully they're bred. You know, they're usually bred if they don't come into another heat. There's one right there. So he's gonna finish feeding these. We're gonna look them over and I get on with the day, but there's supposed to be some snow coming. 3 inches, but still, that's not good. We got beans out in the field, so we might try to get some of them off. It depends on how soon that snow comes, so let's go. Yeah. Oh. We just brought the last load of these heifers down here today, last 6. Most of them were yesterday, and so they're still getting used to what's going on, where to eat, where to drink. Kind of skittish yet, but they're gonna learn. They'll learn. What are you doing up there? Walk this heifer. So this is the feed that was out of the silo. Silo feed's always the best. It gets beat up on the way in, gets beat up on the way out. Whereas that bag, it's not getting really beat up on the way out. Girl, get out of there, you big ox. Holy moly. Walking in there. I tell you, it's bittersweet. Thanksgiving, to be honest. We lost Mom a year ago last August, so this is our second holiday season without her, but I think last year was such a whirlwind. It happened August, September, and then with harvest, so it didn't really hit us. Now it hit us. Everybody knows what it's like to lose somebody, you know. It's part of life. If you're young enough and you're watching, hey bud, and you haven't lost anybody, well, get ready, because life happens quick and sometimes things happen unexpected, and that was what happened for us. But we're getting through it. It's tough losing someone that you used to see and work with every day. You live right next door, and then just say goodbye to them one night, and the next day, boom, they're just gone. So we're still dealing with that. I think I've come out of it pretty quick just by talking about it. You know, last year I shut down on the videos a little bit, and I realized, Rochelle said, you just need to talk about it. That's what I did. I think that's why I've been able to come out of it a little quicker, but everybody has to grieve differently. So hope you guys are getting along pretty good. Heifers are slowly making it over to the feed. They're gonna like it down here. They get fed good down here. Dry hay, look at her. Dry hay, she's shining. There's a heifer right here that's been down here. She's starting to bag, big black. Yeah, they'll like it down here. They get fed well. Open barnyard concept, but sometimes that's better than being kept in a barn, because with the hot and cold, you get acclimated to the cold out here. They won't get as sick as much. There's another one springing. Is that what you guys like to call it? She's a springing. Whoa! So how'd you like feeding down here by yourself?
Not bad.
Who taught you how to do it?
Watching.
Yeah, and Mark. When I was out with arthritis for a month, they brought him in, and he was, I mean, you're not gonna learn how to run a skid steer if you're not here, if you're in the house playing video games. So you didn't know how to run a skid steer
until a couple years ago, I'd say 2 or 3.
So learn by doing, right? Get hands on. All right, I'll meet you up there. I tell you what, he's a good worker for being 17. He's the one that shot that buck. I'd like him to stay on the farm, to be honest, but I also know what it's like to, let me park here. I know what it's like to travel the world, and when you're that age, you're only that age once. Some of the best years of your life. I want him to get out there and see what's going on. See, when I got out of the service, I didn't come back to the farm right away. I went to Arizona, out west. I traveled. I was kind of a wild man. I knew that what I wanted to get things off my chest and do some things, and that's the age to do it. You don't have any debt. You don't have no wife, no kids. So hopefully he does that, and maybe he will want to come back. I don't know. But what I want to talk to you about real quick was, you know, this holiday season's hard on some people because they say they lose loved ones. Maybe they're in debt, or maybe who knows what it is. But the reason I want to bring this up is locally here where I'm from, I've seen in the paper and online that a 12-year-old girl up in the school I went to committed suicide. A 12-year-old girl. So that to me is probably the biggest drawback of social media and things like that, is when you're that young, you get on there, maybe you're getting bullied and you don't know how to handle it. So the only message I got for anybody, any kid that's watching this, that number one, don't worry about what other people think about you. It only matters what you think and what you know you can do, okay? Because don't let people bully you. The only reason people bully anybody is because they're feeling insecure about themselves. I mean, that's what main thing they need to learn. And then secondly, beyond this young girl that, I mean, she was in my niece's class, for crying out loud. So people are hurting out there. I just wish that they knew how to handle it better. You know, we've all been down before, whether you want to admit it or not. And most people won't admit it, but I'll tell you, I've had a couple times in my life where I was down, but you come out of it by exercising. One thing I do now with my job, a lot of exercising is good for the mind, because I'm down at times, but I go up a silo, I come down, I'm feeling good. Exercise, stay off the drugs, stay off the drinking, lots of sleep. I mean, those are little things you have to do. Start eating right. For a 12-year-old, I don't know, that starts at home. The parents, it's hard to give advice on that. But there was another suicide in the same week, a 58-year-old man that was downtown south of here. The only thing I got to say about that is, if anybody's that age and you're thinking about doing that, this guy had 2 kids in his 20s. I mean, you got to think about beyond yourself, or what the kids are going to need you. Nothing's that bad. And then I look at it as the same way. Quit worrying about what people think about you, or let's say you have money problems, or no one cares. There's a famous quote by Eleanor Roosevelt. Well, how did that go? If you knew how little people actually thought of you, you wouldn't care as much as what they think. No one's thinking of anybody. No one cares. Don't just. Life's never that bad. That's my message. I want to get that off my chest. It's never that bad. You got people that care about you. You know what I mean? And don't go killing yourself, man. It's just not worth it. Life's precious. The odds of us being even alive, I read once, is like 1 in every trillion. It's unreal. So don't do that. It's just, there's far more better things to live for than people care about you. They really do. There we go. Ah! That almost hit me right in the face. Probably would have helped. Gotta loosen this up. My brother's got to work on this pan. Meanwhile, Lance is dumping the trash. There's chips in there.
I'm taking a truck down this morning. I'm starting to stop it. Hold it.
What else you've got going on here? This is the furnace blower. Took a crap. So we had to call in a guy to put a used blower that my brother had in his basement.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You got it working?
It runs. That was just
that was what is that? That's extra pieces?
Yeah. Well, you know you're done when you have extra.
It's fine.
I can tell up here.
Yeah, it's out here where the blower is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with it going down to 20 degrees, 15 degrees right in there, you've got to have heat. We'll set a timer on this, so it'll have it come on at like 4 a.m., 3:30 in the morning, just so these milkers and these rubbers aren't so ice cold, and so when you put a cow on, it'll actually be sucking milk and it ain't so rigid. You know, we can't have this barn freezing up. It's got to be at least, 30 degrees, we'll say.
Right, I'm saying, yeah, she. But pickles are saying she'll yeah.
There's that new piece.
All right, let's bend that down in there.
I'm back underneath this head. He's got, these bolts I loosened here because there's a strip. He tucked the back of that pan in. I'm gonna retighten them back up, and then we gotta go check these cows and see if they need some more feed. It's getting chilly out here now. Get a ratchet wrench. Out in the barnyard, turn these feeders on. Bunks are pretty much empty. Here's a cow right here that calved, 114. She just calved recently. She's doing pretty well. Yeah, the snow, I don't know if you can see it, starting to fall right now. It'll come a little early. They wanted to do some much needed maintenance and repair on that bean head. That's a new to us bean head. Price was right on it, 35 footer. So it's a little bit bigger than what we had before. We had a 30 footer. All that mud dulled all them knives. Mark changed them knives. And there's a couple pieces in that pan that you've seen we were replacing. I got this big girl. So we're getting them pans in there. Greg's welding them in there, and then also there's some fingers in that auger. Those were some of them were snapped right off. So Greg went and got parts this morning before he came into the farm, and that's what we're ended up doing. So I'm going to take you in here, get these bunks filled up first, but then I'm going to show you some of the calves cows that calve. Here's a dry cow right here. She hasn't calved yet, but she's very close, 134. I remember this cow when she was a heifer. Came in real calm, real nice. Another one I just found, 31. She just calved. Probably her 6th calf. And you can see she's a beast. I milked her last night, 2nd time in the bucket. And then now she'll be good to go. You put the rest of it in the line. Other than that, everybody's doing good. Here's another one just calved. Skittish girl, so I gotta be careful here. She just calved. Look at the bag on her. So I've got a lot that I'm drying up right now, and I'm sending down to the dry cow where we just came from. So I got a lot coming in. I always like it when you got lots of cows coming in, because it means I can really dry up what I want. Some of them I'll dry up early. Some cows are not as good as the others, and they'll fall off. So I can dry them up 2 weeks, a month early, because it's not fun milking cows that don't have a lot of milk. So if they don't have a lot of milk, they just kind of dry them up. Let these silos and loaders down a little bit. Let this grain down. Man, it's chilling off. Real feels 23. So I give them a little extra corn. They can always process more corn, when it's cold like that. It's energy, so they'll burn it off by needing to stay warm. Pour the corn to them. Another thing I don't show you a lot of because it's kind of disgusting, but this is what you call an infected uterus. See that's coming right out of her 57th? Well, what I'll do is I'll give her a Lutalize after she's had for 2 weeks, and then I'll throw her into a heat and she'll blow the rest of that stuff right out of there. Those of you guys that got cattle or dairy farming, you guys know that's just a part of it. If you can get them to clean, that afterbirth comes out right away. Obviously that's what you want, but not all the time. That doesn't happen all the time, and some of them get infected. That's good enough. Let's go check these calves out, and we get back, check on that soybean head. And we're in the calf barn. Black cooler and calm, we're in here. First one we got here. It's called a white blaze when you got a white head on there. That one there, she's been here a little while. Then we got a little stub face here. Come on up, bud. Don't be shy. It's a socky little guy right here. How you doing, Bubba? Atta girl. And then just the most recent ones, I just showed you them cows. We've got this little white one, all white. Oh, she's warm. That face on her is warm. Got that jacket on. There's Pickle. How you doing, Pickle? How you doing, buddy? That's my brother's dog. It's an old little dog, 14 years old. How you doing? Another little white one. I'm getting a lot of white ones. Spunky sucker. How you doing? How you doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not a girl. Then we got this other Patch McGee here. Nice, cute little guy. Stocky. Look at the little belly on him. Look at that little spot. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? Oh, oh, oh. So these are the calves. They're doing well. I take good care of them. Freshly bedded here. How you doing, Buck? Thought I'd show you these. I had a guy comment and say I don't ever show the calves, and I don't much because I don't do a lot with them. But they're by all accounts they're doing well. So there's your little showing of the calves here. Can I talk to you for a minute? There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Finishing this up. Get this thing put away. Yeah, we're probably done with them. And she's fixed. She's repaired already. It's just in time for the snow. Fill this baby up. Oh, it gets too wet out here. Oh, full body. Woo. Figure I'd fill this stove up. See how full you just pack that thing full and shut that up like that. It's that 1 second. All right, guys, wood stove's full. We're back in. Check in on everybody. Take a break before I got to go back and feed around 4. Catherine, what are you up to?
I'm finding the difference.
She's got this Christmas thing here. Oh, you already took one?
Yeah, Rochelle let us.
Okay. Grant, Chloe, Rochelle. Oh, guys, yeah, check it out. The tree's up.
Dad, look, there's mouses eating on the moon. They're cheese.
Hi, Grant.
Our favorite one is
Are you going to say hi?
the cheeseburger.
I
Yeah.
like the snail because it's mine.
Okay, so I hope you liked the video, Catherine. You got anything to say?
Come here.
All right.
Look at our elf and reindeer and our pets.
Elf and reindeer, pets. Oh, real quick, last year, Tom Hawk made this tractor and wagon for Grant, and he's actually been playing with it. Plus, this just in, he's crawling now. He sits up, he's crawling, he's went all the way down the steps to our room, so we've got to really watch him now. So, farmfocus.com for a hat, a shirt for a Christmas present, a tumbler, bunch of stuff on there. So, Grant, got anything to say? Okay, guys, take care. God bless. See you in the next one.